time machines. Who believes that a time machine is feasible? Anybody? Who believes that the science fiction idea of a time machine is possible? Who believes that it's just a matter of time before it gets invented and before people can use a time machine?
Okay. Now, how many of you just don't know? You're just not sure. You've heard of a time machine, and you're like, well, I know what the concept is, but I'm not sure if it could be, or, whatever. Okay. What I'm going to do in this video is explain to you why a time machine is impossible.
It will never be invented. First, I'm going to define what's a time machine, because there are other things that are connected to it that are possible. There are ways of altering our consciousness of time. But a time machine, the standard connotation, definition, meaning of a time machine, that is an impossibility. And after I explain all this, I'm going to also repeat to you what I'm saying to you now. You are crazy if you think a time machine is going to be invented. Crazy as in insane, nuts, having a few screws loose. And you don't want that, you see, because you want to be respected for your scientific knowledge, just like myself. I want to be respected. I want to take part in serious discussions. And also, technology, science, all these developments, I want to be a part of that. All right, you can't, if you're crazy enough to hang on to this fantasy of the time machine. All right, let me get into the proof. Time, what is it, first of all? Time proceeds because of the persistence of memory, or just the existence of memory itself. I mean, memory, by its definition, what it is persistent. So just because memory can exist, we feel time, we experience time. But actually, there is only one moment, the moment that exists. All we have is the moment. That's all you ever have. Within that moment is this nebulous field of possibility that we seem to think about in our subconscious, and we pull our ideas, our dreams, and our fantasies from it. This infinite field of possibility, and so-called alternate universes, is within the moment. But it doesn't mean that that's reality. It doesn't mean that that exists. It exists only as an idea. And it can never be in this moment until that moment arrives, you see. See, if you accept the moment, that's reality. You can work on changing it as we go to the next moment, and the next moment. See, the moment keeps moving through a predestined path. So think about that. Destiny and fate are tied up with this idea of time and the moment. People that are obsessed with free will tend to believe in time machine. People that are obsessed with free will and the stage of proving their freedom. We all do it, I do, but you can't let it get out of control, because as soon as you do that, you realize that you don't really believe that you have free will. You're groping around trying to seek proof for that. See, I already believe that we have it. We have it to a certain extent. That's what it means. Free will is not to extend beyond that to where it will ruin the whole time, space, destiny, fate, what's been ordained. Our free will cannot tamper with that. It always seems that way, but that's not, what's going on. That's not the real understanding of reality. Let me just play the devil's advocate here so that you can see where time cannot be altered, let's say, the moment. The moment cannot be tampered with. Say I was to step out of time. That means that after this date, August 3rd, I no longer exist. So I go back to, let's say, 777, July 7th, and I want to take a look again at 777. And all of a sudden, I bump into myself. I mean, I'm not saying that I was there, but I bump into Peter-Appleseed. And I say, whoa, hey, what are you doing here? And at that point, I freak out. I told you about it. I'm like, let me get some Prozac, let me put me in the straitjacket right away. No, it just can't happen, because then all of a sudden there's two moving along, and we get to August 3rd again, and there's two of us. And then again, I decide to go back to 777. A third time. 777. And I see myself looking at myself. So all three of us get together, and at that point I'm like, listen, if you can't keep me in the straitjacket, just shoot me, because this is really confusing. So then we go all along, and all three of us, we're all the same guy. Three mysteries. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be serious. And we get to August 3rd, and there's three of us now. I'm like, what? Who created a fucked up universe like this? Now, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I shouldn't have to continue. I should... oh, God. I hate those movies about, like, Back to the Future. I mean, come on, forget about it. That's gay.
I should not continue this vlog because, see, There is no way in a universe.
What, you think I would invent a time machine and do that? And then let this time machine be manufactured and mass-produced and everybody can do this? And all of a sudden, you're going to see like 3 Dr. Metropolis. You're going to see 3 Bulletproof George, 3 Momo Delicious, 3 Shilers, 3 New York Governors, 3 Dalts, God forbid. No, one's enough. 3 cheese nuts. I mean, not cheese. 3 Furtifers. 3. I mean, at some point, you have to say, you get to August 3rd, and it's like, no, okay, we're all saying Mr. Reese set the record straight. There's no such thing as a time machine. Okay, if anybody still wants to insist, if anybody wants to be crazy, if anybody wants to be ridiculed and despised, you can make a video response and prove to us, first of all, that you believe time machines are possible, and then prove how it can be done. I mean, you can make a video response if you want to support the truth. That's fine. But if I catch anybody making a video response and you're going to tell me time machines are possible at some point in the future, that they are going to be invented, I'm going to slam you so hard with reality and ridicule you that you won't even believe it. You will want to jump in the time machine at that point. You'll be so embarrassed.